Hi, it's me again. So you're now live, calling, and the next stage is to complete your breakthrough in EIMS. So you should have received by now an email with the Get Dangerous Progress Update, which looks a little bit like this. Now this document was put in place to give you the following benefits. So number one, it's going to give you total clarity of the main steps and milestones in your onboarding training program, so you get the big picture and the outcome. It's going to set you off with the clear outcome of breaking through. So, for example, being signed off by the Business Unit Director, or BUD, as having successfully completed 2 weeks in a row in the green. It will give you the ownership of your own breakthrough, with the onus of you driving each step and getting signed off as you complete each step. It's giving you and the BUD a formal step to connect at the point you've broken through and giving you your recognition. So from now on, it's your responsibility to drive and get sign-offs when you complete each step. So to complete this work item now, you'll need to complete the items below by attaching proof and entering number values in the context tab. So what do I mean by that? So each day, please add the number values here and the attachments so that the Get Dangerous Quick report is up to date at all times. If you only have one lead, just enter one lead. Only complete this work item once you've attached and added all the values to the required standard in this work item. You will need to do the following. So you'll have a 5 lead checkpoint. That's done once you've completed and achieved your first 5 leads and you've attached the copies of those buy screens there. And the field also indicates how many leads you've actually achieved. So you update it with your achievements, the number and the leads. You'll also have the qualified leads matrix, all 5 of them. And that's completed once the first 5 leads are matrixed and attached with your team manager. So to complete this work item, your team manager will listen back to your first 5 leads, give you feedback on your approach and communication skills. So make sure you tell your team manager about your leads and get them to listen back to them. That way you can upload them into this work item. Also, your first 8 matrix of value. Now that's completed once the first 8 matrix of value has been completed with your team manager and attached. You'll also have 3 non-leads that will be matrixed, and that's completed once the first 3 non-leads have been matrixed and attached. So that's where your team manager will listen back to non-leads with you, and it's a great way of helping you improve, as it gives us and you a chance to see if you've missed anything or could have changed your approach or questioning. If you've ever had a call where you feel there may have been something you could have done differently to convert it into a lead, make sure you tell your team manager about it. Again, your team manager will listen to this call with you, give you feedback on that, and you upload it into this work item to complete it. You'll have 3 daily questions, and that's when you can take daily questions have been brought by you to your team manager or any other manager in the business, and that can be completed once they've all been attached. We will then also do a QA focus training. Now you can complete the QA focus training once that's actually been completed and your QA error rate percentage has been added. And that will be found under an e-learning. And it's going to cover what is QA and why do we need it, how to write your lead description or qualified lead notes, what fields to check when you've got your lead, how to send your lead to QA, what to do when you get a reject, how to make corrections, how to send your corrected lead back to QA, and more. And again, once you've repeated that test and completed that test, you upload that test score into the work item. All of the documents you need for proof, you'll be able to get these from your team manager. And once done, you've officially broken through and can now upload the signed certificate into this work item, and then you can press complete. Now you can focus on the next steps to truly getting dangerous quickly, the development workshops. Enjoy.